Turn it back on. All right, jogging it out here. Get this body going. We're start off with a jog here. We're going to be doing, there's 4 different rounds today. The first one has to do with cardio. We're going to be doing running, jumping jacks, alternate knee to elbows, jump ropes, and running with some arm circles. So we're going to do that. That's a minute of each. Then we're going into 30-second sessions. The first round, each round is repeated 3 times. So the first round is going to be squats, alternating lunges. Then we're going to do skaters, and we're going to do leg kickbacks and fire hydrants. So only like 10-second break. I'm going to quickly be putting on leg weights in between that for the leg kickbacks and that for that one, but you can just do them without anything or with a resistant band also. So then the next round is going to be Arnold presses, twisting rows, alternate raises, twisting curls, and overhead extensions. Then that final round is going to be inchworms, which is the same of a plank walkout. We're going to do a right side plank, a left side plank, bear crawls, and a plank hold. So each one again is going to be repeated 3 times. Right now we've been doing our 2-minute jog, and we're almost done with that. We're going to start our jumping jacks, and it's going to be 1 minute of each one when we get into these. So I guess what it starts with a run. We're just going to mix it up some. So we got 5 minutes roughly for one that of some cardio moves. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit more than what it says on the thing. Start with some jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Regular, everyday jumping jacks. Let's get our body going. Come on. Wake it up. I had to go offline yesterday unintentionally. Even had everything planned to go and everything for it the day before. So, but things happen. Pulled me not just away, but even out of the city. So I had no choice right after that, and I couldn't get in to change it up. There's nothing I could do about it. But today, although I'm only going there, I've been awake for way too long. Okay, now do jump, yeah, or jump rope. What do you do after doing all that? It's just kind of like, I have to get in and get something done today. Just need to do it mentally for myself. So now, do alternate knee to elbows. 3, 2, 1. You do this way, you to the side, like that, either way, whatever one you want to do. Get that body going, get it going, pick it up. You got this. We're going to go into jumping ropes again. And run with some arm circles. We're rolling them forward. Remember, we're moving forward this time. And jumping jacks. Front, side, front, side, front, side. Knee to elbows. And that little twist in there also helps with the core bonus, right? Come on. Jump ropes. jump ropes like this too. And run, arms out, go backwards. Keep on dribbling. I just realized I put my watch on. Guess what I didn't do? I didn't turn her on. All this work for nothing? What? It's not for nothing. It's a power cardio. All those steps not on my list. No! When you're on a challenge, trying to beat your husband on steps, you want your steps. All right, we have less than a minute left to go. Jacks. We already did a minute of jacks between the two. We're just gonna kind of go into this in 3. You're gonna do alternate knee at elbows. 3, 2, 1. Knee, 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 knee. And jump ropes. And run it, turn backwards. Okay. And when we get into those 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, we're going to be doing squats, alternate lunges, etc. Skaters. I'm going to go ahead and put on my ankle weights now. 15 seconds left. Gotta get them on in time. That's hook them on the right leg. Okay, grab those weights, squats. Alternate lunges are next after the squats. All I got was my 20s, my 15s, and my 10s today. Then, of course, the band and the ankle weights. Okay, alternate lunges are next. 3, 2, 1. After the lunges, we have the skaters. So, I'm gonna lighten up the load with the weights. It goes from side to side, pretty much like a cursive run from side to side, except for a lot quicker because it's in skater format. Okay. All right, down it goes. So skaters are gonna be, so no weights, or I'm gonna actually just hold the 10s. That's why I thought of the ankle weights ahead of time. I thought that these would have a little bit more of that too. Leg kickbacks are next. You can do it standing up, leaning over, or take it to the mat. I'm gonna take it to the mat because the fire hydrant's following it. Down it goes. Grabbing that. Kickbacks, boom. I'm gonna add the band after the kickbacks. Come on. Put some effort in that kick. Should be feeling it. I know I am. Come on. All right. Kicks on the other side. Then grabbing the band for the fire hydrants. Get in there and go. That ankle weight is on better than the other one was. I fixed my ankle weight too, huh? All right, come on. Kick it out. You have this. You got it. Let's kick it. And fire hydrants. Grab that band real fast. Add a little extra to it. And all on the side. Up and down. Come on. Even without a band, you should be feeling this. If you don't have a band, squeeze it even more at the top. Make sure you're squeezing. Come on. Okay, we're gonna do those on the other side. Just trying to take the opportunity to fix that ankle weight, like I said. All right, and fire hydrants. All right, we gotta start from the top of this. That's just round one done. We gotta go back into our squats. I'm gonna leave myself banded and ankle weights as I get into squats this time too. All right, up we go. Move that out of the way because it'll be more weight for lunges. Grabbing the weights. Out. Tension's there. Squat it. Come on. This is the second time on round one. We only have 3 rounds, but they're 3 times each. I'll alternate lunges. I can keep these in my hands. Alternate lunges. And we're in it. And 1. Again, I'm going with the lighter weight for the skaters. Picking up those 10s, and we're in it. You can hear the band get looser and looser on my ankle. Every time it makes a noise. It's the Velcro. Come on, let's get it out. Back to the ground. Kickbacks. You could do them. And I'll do this fairly that way. Leaning over. All right. Kick it. Halfway. Back of that leg, come on. And other leg. Get in it. Kick it out, okay? 4, 3. Down to fire hydrants after this. Down we go. Put those weights back. And getting into fire hydrants. Working the thighs. Fire hydrants also help work that little extra side handle pouch you might get. Keep going. I can't get it to work. All that time that I didn't count for. All out running. All those steps not counted for. Oh well. Other side. Up we go. Squat time, final round. Get those weights. I'm gonna stagger it and switch it part way. It's a slight stagger. Switch. Okay, alternate lunges. Ready for them. 3, 2. Actually, stationary. Switched it up. Stationary, switching partway through, okay? Really feel the burn set in with this. And right when it's like, oh, okay, I'm done, you're switching. We have our skaters next. Down it goes. Get in the tenders. Warm them up. Ready for the skates. And go. You know I don't always do exactly what sounds good, right? Two, 1. And kickback time. Kick it. Come on, keep going. All right, other side, kicking it back. 3, 2, 1. Almost there. It'll be fire hydrant time. Fire hydrants. 5, 4. Ready for it, and in it. All right, we're switching up. After this, we're getting into our arm works, okay? But we have 30 seconds break in between. So 1 round break after the other set of fire hydrants. Sitting in a car does not do me well. I hurt from it. My body does not like sitting still. Fire hydrants to the side. Then we'll go over the arms again. Four, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Coming down. Alright. Ankle weights aren't hurting anything, so I'm just gonna leave them. Arnold Presses, okay. Well, we got 30 seconds. 30 seconds break for a second here. Then we're gonna get into shoulders and arms. It's gonna be Arnold Presses and then a twisting row. So I'm sitting down right now for Arnold Presses, but we're gonna have to get back up again for the twisting row. So, and then alternate raises. That's gonna be kind of like angled like this way, alternating it. And then we're gonna do twisting curls and overhead extensions. So we still have 10 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and get into Arnold Presses early. You ready for it? Otherwise you have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Press it, come on. Arnold Presses. 30 seconds starts. 15s for the Arnolds. The twisting rows. That one, I don't know if I'm gonna do them like I was going to originally. I'm just gonna actually just twist my arms underneath it instead. My back is still kind of tweaked from the other day a little bit, so I'm not gonna do too much to it. But I'm gonna switch to the 20s. Grab those 20s, letting that band fall off. Down. I'm gonna twist it up, down, twist it in, down, twist it forward, down, twist it back. Just keep moving those arms. All right, alternate raises. Wouldn't normally do this with my 10s, but I did not grab the 8s. I'm gonna do them side to sides. This side first. Switch it. Couple without. Add in the extra. Switch side to side. Twisting curls. Twist it on the way up. Wherever way you come up, you land on, you come down. To twist, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep those elbows down. Overhead extensions are next. Then we start again at the Arnold Presses. Hey there. Hope you're doing good. Overhead extensions. And then come to the mat. Together. My weights are together. They're like sloppy. I have to have them together. It's hot in this house. Come on. We gotta go back to our Arnold Presses. Now, picking them up. 3, 2, press them out, come on. Slow it down. Feel it work. Feel each move. So after this one, we have one more round of this. Then we go into the inchworm and plank stuff. And then we have a stretching after that, which is going to be getting into planks and stretches. Alternate curl rows, come on. Here it goes. Alternate raising. And we have our curls again. Working the shoulders in a different way. This move also, we're pulling it back. It's working the chest. Overhead extension. Or no, twisting curls first, sorry. Twisting curls, then overhead extension. 2. Same thing we just did. Keep those elbows at your sides. Come on. Overhead extensions are next. I'm going to do one arm then the other arm, okay? 15 seconds, focus one. 15 seconds, focus the other. I'm going to get into it now for that twist, for the switch. Which really, you have the weight in hand, it's not much of a switch, right? Get it back there, come on. Just a little bit of a different angle, switching. We're going to start back up again. One more round with the Arnold Presses and stuff, okay? All right, pick them up. We have 30 seconds break after this whole round, though. And then we'll go over the next ones, what we're going to do. Twisting rows. Get up there. Get those weights. Every time you pull up, you change the position. Ever so slightly. There we go. It's Alternate raises again. Whew. 2 more moves. 30-second break. And then our final set. This is definitely one where if you don't want to do as many, you could do 1 round, you can do 2 rounds of each, you could break it up in different ways. But I'm doing it all. Twisting curls, let's go. Changing it up, sometimes going wide on the way down even, sometimes straight forward. All right, arm extensions together, up and over, let's go. And this is why I do what I do type of moves. Didn't really get much one there, did I? Let's see here, let's try again. I have a 30-second break, I'm just playing around. Also, I was supposed to do a flex test today, and because being offline didn't happen. Okay, next rounds. We have 18 seconds here. We're gonna do inchworms, which is the same as plank walkouts and backs, okay? Then we're gonna come down and we're gonna do a plank hold on the right, plank hold on the left. Then we're gonna do some bear crawls. You hover the legs and the knees over. You crawl forward and crawl backwards. Okay, and then we're gonna do a plank hold. So, inchworms, you start them now. Down. All right, right side. Right side plank hold. Or just arm on one side, okay? I just chose right. And then we're gonna switch over to the left. I went right into it. So I'm gonna switch right over to the left and go right into it. Then we have bear crawls after that. We're gonna crawl it backwards and forwards, okay? Working that core. Hold yourself up there. 2, 1. Switching sides. Straight leg. Hold that plank, come on. Strong arm. Keep it straight. Don't get lazy. Don't slouch down. Feel that core. Put your hand on your lower abs. Feel it super tight working. Pushing yourself up. Hold it up there, come on. I hear birdies. All right, come on back. Bear crawl. Going back to the back of the mat. We're gonna crawl forward and backwards. Up on those, above hovering, same leg. All Cover those legs. All right, forearm plank. Draw those shoulders back. Hold that plank. And we go right back to our plank walkouts after this. Walk it back. Got a second longer. Hold it back there. Walk it out. Walk it back. 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 Walk it out. And into the arm. Okay, so here's a challenge, especially if you keep your ankle weights on. When it beeps, lift the leg. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower it. Arm up. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower. And up. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching sides. Holding that plank first. Doing the same thing. Hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Raising that arm. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Arm up. Leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. And 1, 2. Okay. Bear curls. Back to that mat. Lift those knees up. Hover them. Crawl it. And belt back, forearms down, step it back, draw the shoulders back, plank. Hold the plank. We have one more round of this. All right. So the plank goes right into inchworms or walkouts, whichever way you want to call it. Drop it down. All right, coming up. Walk it back. You come back, put your hands like that, and walk them forward. Walk it back. Walk it forward. Walk it back. So it's got higher hands. Where's it go? Walk it forward. All right. Side plank it. We're gonna bring that knee to that elbow. Slow. Other side, right into the plank hold. Bring the elbows. Slow. There crawls. And over. Crawl back first. And go for it. Crawl it forward. Hands to plank hold. Final move. Plank hold. We'll do a little stretch before we get to maybe start the plank stretch. Draw the shoulders back. Come on. My bottom's way too high from here. Flatten that back. Stretch those legs further. Draw those shoulders back. Okay, down, come up on those hands, pull back. Come up, elbows down, stay on your knees, pull yourself back. Come on up, sitting on the knees, hands down, and pull yourself back. Up on the hands, up on the feet, downward dog. Come on. All right. So, following this with a stretch. Yeah, with a dizzy flow here. It's going to be a plank stretching flow. So there's going to be plank, forearm planks, but then we're going to do stretch. So we're going alternating back and forth. Time to put away all these weights and get ready to get that going. Get a stretch in. I need to do a little bit extra somehow in here. If it hits it during the plank, the stretch is great. If not, it gives a little extra back right here where it got a little knot. But this one is checked off and done.